Hi everyone, I'm Andy, and today we're diving into a habit most of us don't even realize we have: saying sorry way too much. Think about it. How often do you apologize for things that don't even need an apology? Bumped into someone? Sorry. Didn't answer an email right away? Sorry. Forgot to bring cookies to the potluck? Yep, sorry. It's like we've turned sorry into a reflex instead of a meaningful word. But here's the kicker. Over-apologizing isn't just harmless. It can seriously impact how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. So stick around, because today we're unpacking why this happens, how it's holding you back, and most importantly, what you can say instead. Why do we say sorry too much? It's a reflex, not a thoughtful gesture. Sometimes we say sorry without even realizing it. It's become as automatic as saying hello or goodbye. Think about it. When someone bumps into you, your first instinct might be to apologize, even though you didn't do anything wrong. It's almost like a knee-jerk reaction. The influence of upbringing. For many of us, this habit starts early in life. Maybe you grew up in a family where politeness was emphasized above all else, and apologizing was seen as a way to smooth over any situation. It's a lesson that sticks with us, often into adulthood. For example, a child is scolded for speaking too loudly and told, "Say you're sorry." A teenager apologizes for asking a question in class because they don't want to appear disruptive. If you've ever been taught that being polite equals being apologetic, it's no wonder this habit follows you into your adult life. The fear factor. Avoiding conflict. Another reason we over-apologize is fear. Fear of conflict, rejection, or upsetting someone. Apologies can feel like a shield against confrontation. If you apologize first, you might think it'll diffuse the situation or prevent the other person from being upset. Cultural and societal pressures. Let's talk about how culture plays a role. In some cultures, apologizing frequently is a sign of respect or humility. For instance, in Japan, apologizing is deeply ingrained in social interactions, and saying sorry doesn't always imply fault. It's often used to maintain harmony. Meanwhile, societal pressures can differ. Studies show that women tend to apologize more often than men. Why? Not because they make more mistakes, but because societal norms often expect women to be more accommodating, polite, and agreeable. The hidden cost of over-apologizing. When you say sorry for everything, it loses its impact. Instead of conveying genuine regret or remorse, it becomes background noise. Imagine a scenario where you've genuinely hurt someone and apologize, but because you've apologized for countless minor things, it doesn't hold the same weight. Every unnecessary apology chips away at your confidence. Think about it. When you constantly apologize, you're essentially saying, "I'm at fault," even when you're not. Over time, this reinforces a negative self-image and can lead to self-doubt. Apologizing unnecessarily can also confuse others. If you apologize for things outside your control, people might start questioning your confidence or authority. For example, apologizing in a meeting for offering an idea might make your idea seem less credible. Saying sorry when you ask for help can make you appear unsure or overly deferential. How over-apologizing shows up in everyday life. Over-apologizing at work can hold you back. For instance, starting emails with "sorry to bother you" can come across as lacking confidence. Apologizing for asking questions or needing clarification can make you seem less competent. In personal relationships, over-apologizing can create an unhealthy dynamic. If you're always the one apologizing, it can make the other person feel like they're always in the right, Or worse, that you're at fault even when you're not. Even in everyday scenarios, over-apologizing can put you at a disadvantage. For example, apologizing to a waiter for sending back an incorrect order, saying sorry when someone else bumps into you. In these cases, you're not at fault, so why take the blame? Alternatives to saying sorry show gratitude instead of guilt. Instead of apologizing, express gratitude. For example, replace sorry I'm late with thank you for waiting. Replace sorry for the delay with thank you for your patience. This shifts the focus from guilt to appreciation, and it feels more positive for both parties. Be direct and assertive. Sometimes replacing sorry with a straightforward phrase can make all the difference. For instance, instead of sorry, I don't understand, say, could you clarify that for me? Instead of sorry to bother you, say, do you have a moment? Skip the apology altogether. In some cases, you don't need to apologize at all. For example, replace sorry I can't make it with I can't commit to that right now. Replace sorry for asking with I'd like to know more about when it's okay to say sorry. Now, let's be clear. There are situations where apologizing is the right thing to do. If you've hurt someone, made a mistake, or caused harm, a heartfelt apology can go a long way. How to apologize? Meaningfully. When you do apologize, make sure it's genuine. Acknowledge what happened. Take responsibility. Express remorse. Offer to make amends. For example, I'm really sorry I missed your deadline. I should have communicated sooner, and I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. How to break the habit of over-apologizing. Before you apologize, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, am I really at fault? Is an apology necessary here? If the answer is no, find an alternative response. Start replacing sorry with gratitude or assertive language. Practice phrases like, thank you for understanding. I appreciate your patience. Practice being assertive. Being assertive doesn't mean being rude. It means expressing your needs or feelings clearly and confidently, without unnecessary apologies. Get comfortable with silence. Sometimes we say sorry just to fill awkward moments. Instead, embrace the silence. It's okay to let the moment be. If you're unsure how often you apologize, ask a trusted friend or colleague to point it out when they notice. Awareness is the first step toward change. The benefits of cutting back on sorry. When you stop over-apologizing, you'll notice a shift. Increased confidence. You'll feel more self-assured when you express yourself without guilt. Stronger relationships. Clear communication builds trust and respect. Better professional interactions. You'll come across as more assertive and capable. A challenge for you. Here's a fun challenge. For the next 24 hours, pay attention to how often you say sorry. When you catch yourself about to apologize unnecessarily, replace it with an alternative. At the end of the day, reflect on how it felt. So, what do you think? Are you ready to stop saying sorry all the time? Let me know in the comments. What's one situation where you realized you didn't need to apologize? Or, if you have a go-to alternative to sorry, share it below. Thanks so much for watching. If this video gave you something to think about, or even made you laugh a little, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content like this. Remember, you deserve to take up space and express yourself without guilt. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, and no need to apologize for being you.